Somatics is both a healing modality and it's a transformative path.
It's body-based healing and a politicization of trauma and of oppression and how oppression is a form of trauma. And really basing it in our bodies and seeing our bodies as much more than just like our physical, but our mental and our spiritual and just like all these sort of factors that often people don't consider as like the body.
We all hold trauma and oppression in our bodies, and the quickest way to transform is by accessing the body directly.
We're functioning from a place of reaction to trauma. It really limits our ability to be innovative and to like move towards a new or a fresh perspective.
It's happening inside of communities. People aren't having to leave their community to get access to healing work.
I have like so much more access to different choices around how I behave, how I react in conflict. I can feel so much more of myself, and when you can feel more of yourself, you just trust yourself more.
Before Somatics, I never understood this idea around healing and that I even deserved healing.
We need to create a culture where we're constantly like rejuvenating ourselves and our movements.
Right, like oftentimes when someone causes harm or when things are hard or when there's breakdowns, we often are like, let's isolate, let's throw away people, let's do all these certain moves that, you know, feel comfortable to us because that's what we know how to do best.
We do a practice that is an embodied practice of fighting for one another. And I think that there's like just this feeling in the room that's like, that's what's possible when we continue doing this work, is we can show up and fight for one another.
Visionary hope is really what we need to change the world.
It's like, well, what if the world could be like this? Everybody present in their bodies, everybody caring about each other, everybody feeling themselves and feeling each other. And so I think it's just like, it really helps give us a vision of what we want to work towards in social justice movements and not just what we need to work against.
Well, I just remember like the first year of training really feeling like I need healing. I think fast forward 3.5 years later and I'm in a totally different place where I'm like, I want to learn how to do healing work.
Now what we have is like all these folks who are deeply committed and deeply interested and deeply wanting to build not with only each other but also with like how does this work actually inform the bigger work that we're doing around movement and around social justice, and how does it actually build our collective capacity. And I see a deep commitment of the people who are in Seattle who are really wanting to bring that to our movement. Please support Seattle Somatics community today. No.